Hello and welcome back to Zelda 3, Link to the Past, and in this episode we will be finishing off the Swamp Palace and getting the hookshot. But more importantly, we will be getting the hookshot.
The hookshot of truth. The hookshot of love.
How do you feel Zelda in general handles multi-use items?
Zelda, well, it's funny you mention that. What strikes to me as the anathema of multi-use items is Twilight Princess, and its tendency to use items that were extremely situational and often disappeared way too early after they were introduced. In general, especially for this game, well, we've been using the hell out of boomerangs. There's an infinite number of uses for the sword and arrows, even just picking up shit. I would say that Zelda, freaking wrote the book on multi-use items.
I'm not entirely sure, though. I mean, the hookshot is actually really goddamn nice, and
This is the hookshot.
And
boing.
I would most certainly say that that a Legend of Zelda game without a hookshot is clearly incomplete and needs to go back to the drawing board. Looking at you, fucking Oracle of Seasons, with your switch hook instead of a hookshot. Yeah. I mostly joke.
The switch hook actually was Oracle of Ages. I digress, though.
Okay. Well, if you combine the two games, you could get the level 2. Could you get the level 3 switch hook? I forget if there even was a level 3 switch hook.
No, not a level 3 switch hook.
Okay. No, but
one
aside
and
from the
done.
hookshot, there's not all that many uses for the other items. For giving the magic powder. The magic powder has plenty of uses. I don't know what most of them are, though. Whereas the hookshot is a combat item, a transportation item, and a utility item all in one. What say you, Mr.
Bombs.
Cloud?
They are your friends. They are wall wrens. Fire rod. How about the ice rod? How many uses can you think for the ice rod?
Aside from freezing enemies and battling Cerber Retort, I can't really think of anything else to use the ice rod for. And for the record, that boss's name is not actually Cerber Retort, but
that it sucks.
Well, honestly, I would go so far as to say that the ice rod does suck, simply because it doesn't. It expends a bit too much magic for it to be all that useful. It doesn't actually defeat enemies. It merely disables them briefly, and it also has got a relatively slow travel speed for the kind of missile that it wants to be. More rupees that we wasted. It's not this door. It's this door.
But that is a place to which we should go. Oh, hello there, hidden waterfall. Passage.
We are nearing the boss, Mr. Cloud.
Not here.
Swamp Palace is another dungeon
that
if you didn't need the hookshot to complete it, you could clear it without getting the big key.
So you can clear Swamp Palace without getting the hookshot?
No, you need the hookshot in order to clear Swamp Palace. But if you did not need the hookshot, then you could clear Swamp Palace without getting the big key. It makes this dungeon really interesting to do in randomizers because they will quite frequently put the big key to Swamp Palace in Ganon's tower, like assholes.
But how? So if you pick it up in Ganon's tower, and all it tells you is that it's the big key, how the hell do you know that it fits in the keyhole, over there for some reason?
Actually, that's if and only if you're running a key sanity run of Legend of Zelda 3, which I recommend you do because a normal randomizer run of Legend of Zelda 3 is honestly mostly boring. I've got a normal randomizer run up on my channel, and all my other runs are Key Sanity because Key Sanity is just so much more fun. It's also more frustrating, but the fun factor that you get from it is usually significantly worth the trade-off in frustration. I don't remember this guy's name. I think his name is actually Argval, or maybe it's Argus. But this guy is piss easy, especially since we have the spin attack. I think it's
Baron. It's not Baronade.
This is not Baronade, no. Baronade is from Ocarina of Time.
Right.
4 spin attacks. He's down.
Jellyfish, big red dude. He is dead. Give me chills. See the folks dead.
And so we have successfully rescued the second maiden.
Yeah.
More world building. And it is...
Here's the plot. It is not a lot.
The Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it, as long as that person lives. That is why it was hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few knew of its location, but at some point that knowledge was lost. The person who rediscovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf, the evil thief. Luckily, he couldn't figure out how to return to the Light World. Well, remember that you have magical powers, which only the hero can make the most of. There are some other magical warping points like the one you saw on Death Mountain. By using them, you can go between the two worlds and find the evils hidden in the Dark World. You are the only one who can destroy Ganondorf, the thief. No, Ganon, the evil king of darkness. I mean, sure, but, you know, Ganondorf isn't technically in this game. We never actually see Ganondorf. We see Aghanim and we see Ganon, but we never see Ganondorf. It's weird.
Well, I mean, you can't see Andross until you've already taken care of Scales, who fucking died.
But dude, that fight, that isn't even a fight. You just pull out your staff and then it's over. It's sad. Sadness indeed. But here we have a highly pedestal. Hold up the Master Sword and we'll cast bombos for you. Die, evil vulture. And we have successfully obtained bombos.
Yay.
Bombos does expend a lot of magic, but it's almost always worth it because it's a full screen nuke. And it's fire elemental, which would be important if we didn't have the fire rod for a later dungeon.
This is such great walking around music.
It is.
Oh yeah, that's right. This was one of the songs that I actually covered on Guitar Hero World Tour. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Yeah, likes in this game can still eat your mid shield, bastards.
Fucking likes.
Yeah. Mind you, likes in this game are not nearly as dangerous as they are in other 2D Zelda games. I remember specifically that in Minish Cap, likes are both somewhat dangerous and also the best method for me to grind rupees. It's been what, like 3 years since we did Minish Cap?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's been quite some time, yes, I agree. I was going to say, too, that I'm happy to see that the like give you lots of rupees trope as a way of apologizing to you, which appeared in Ocarina of Time, started as early as Zelda 3.
No, it is not, that trope is not here. I'm pretty sure that actually originates either from Link's Awakening or Ocarina of Time. Were likes in Link's Awakening?
I think they were. I mean, they definitely showed up in Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, and the Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages was Zelda's Awakening 1.5 at best.
But now we must do a secret and disobey the sign by throwing a rock into the circle of other rocks. Hello, catfish.
You have angered the dead fish of antiquity. Speak now, mortal.
And so we have acquired the Quake medallion.
You disturb me. Take this and go away.
I don't know if Quake actually deals damage.
You can make earthquakes like me stomping angrily.
I'm pretty sure what Quake actually does is it casts magic powder on all the enemies in an area.
Yeah, that's right. I remember Quake was a weird one. They all seem to be relatively similar in function, is to cause some great cataclysmic event to swallow up everything on the screen, but I do recall one of them specifically was very mild.
Yeah, Quake is just cast magic powder on everything on screen. Ether casts ice rod on everything on screen, which is actually somewhat important. It also reveals invisible tiles because of a bug. And Bombos.
I like to think that what Quake really does
rod.
is.
Although I think it hits everything.
Bombos hits everything with Fire Rod.
I think it hits everything with the Fire Rod multiple times because I'm pretty sure it just straight up kills a majority of the things that it can hit.
There's no escaping the conflagration.
Alright, what we are doing here is technically a bit of a sequence break. We're not supposed to be attempting to do this particular puzzle until after we've gotten Thieves Town done. But we're doing it now because I want this item.
This reminds me very much of the Unicorn Cave from Oracle of Seasons.
Wait.
Oh yeah. Those black rocks? Ha! Screw it. We can get past them.
You need the Pegasus dash attack in order to open up the tombstone there. But now you can get the magic cape, and the magic cape turns you invisible and intangible. It eats up quite a bit of magic power, but it's honestly usually worth it for literal invincibility.
For some time. Well, you can finally make use of those magic bottles that drop occasionally.
Well, we've had the lamp for a long time. We can make use of them, and we've had the ice rod for a while too. Sadly, I did not go and explore King's Tomb.
Situational bullshit at best.
There is a piece of heart. There's a piece of heart in King's Tomb that we can get now, but we did not go for it. But in the next part, we'll continue a little bit with overworld exploration on our way to either Thieves Town or Skull Woods.